my
you
brain.
have a fake ID? Did you get it?
Did.
Oh my God, I got you.
I did have a fake ID. And I don't want to throw him under the bus because someone from the show.
Just don't say who it is.
I'm not going to say who it is, but someone related to someone on the show. I went in with them and we all got a group deal on our fake IDs.
Oh my God. And so, but I had one, I went to, so this is really old, but the night of the Roxbury, during that time, the Roxbury Club, there was a place called Bar One.
Okay.
And I had a fake ID and I got in there. Oh my God.
How old were you when you had your fake ID?
I don't know, 19 or something?
Oh, see, that's
18?
That's so much more responsible than mine. I think I was 15, 16.
Okay, yeah, but I could not, 15, 16, I could not pass for 21.
I couldn't either. I still sometimes are let me see. Well, not as much anymore, but for a long time, I got carded a lot.
Yeah.
Now they're you're old lady. But yeah, no, but you know what I'm not gonna tell this because I was gonna say what my trick is because sometimes what bouncers do is they'll
look the other
quiz
way.
you. No.
Oh, quiz you.
They shouldn't, but they should quiz you. It's what year were you born? What's your address? I kept all of my stuff on my fake ID the same as my stuff.
That's not that smart.
No, but it was though.
Oh, so you could answer the questions.
No, but I changed just a few minor details. So, but I always got all the questions
what was
right,
your
and
name
I was
on
very
it?
quick with it. No, it was all it was.
Your name was Jennifer Stone?
I think I had changed, I just changed a few details to where it was very easy for me to remember. Because a lot of the thing what gave my friends away is they were and they'd forget.
Kids don't
I shouldn't be giving this advice. This is
but
horrible.
Here's the thing. I was just about to say.
I didn't say any of that. Don't have a fake ID, kids.
Nobody should
Drink
have
at
a
home.
fake ID. Drink at home. Come on.
No, sorry.
But I don't think it's a thing anymore. I mean.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't think kids want to go.
What are the kids doing these days?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they're getting together by themselves, and kids are not even leaving their houses. All the kids nowadays just want to stay at home because it's nice.
I don't blame them. I got into a lot of nonsense that I would have had a much better time just sitting at home.
Look,
I grew up and I was sitting at home is nice. Being at home with my loved ones is nice.
So Selena does a spell.
Yes.
And instead of putting herself in the movie theater,
she
actually
herself in the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Like Purple Rose of Cairo.
Oh, yeah.
Where they go into the movie. And
nice reference there.
Thank you. And it's so interesting because even later they're like, somebody in the movie looked just like your sister, Justin, and she was dressed.
I think it was Dan. I think Dan as Zach was like, your sister looks just like the girl from. I don't know what that is. Not an impression of anyone, by the way.
But it's very interesting because the way they shot it, they had a handheld camera in the movie.
Yeah,
they were not doing a multi-cam because they couldn't, and it's interesting because then I remember this too that they shot when they're running around.
Yeah.
And they're being chased.
Yes.
They were running around the production office. So they made that the sorority.
Well, and I love that they shot it. They took the fact that they were limited and the fact that they couldn't do the 4 camera, which was good because they changed the style and the look of it to where it looked like a movie versus the show. But I love the fact that they really played into the cheesy, bad horror movie tropes of the girl always running slow and running in the wrong place and being in pajamas and just
we're about
ridiculous.
to have a pillow fight for no
Totally.
reason.
Yeah. I loved that they played into that and made fun of that because there's a lot to make fun of there.
And the bad guy was Jake's stand-in, Joe.
Yeah,
and
Joe was the best.
He was just walking slowly.
Yes, which I
with some
loved.
kind of see-through mask with a hairdryer, just walking, and you hear the hairdryer noise.
So the killer, I love that he just slowly walked up to people, and you were saying it was Jake's stand-in.
Yes, Joe. I believe his name was Joe.
Yes. If we got that wrong, I'm so sorry.
But I love that he just was walking.
Yeah, and everyone else was
with
running.
a hairdryer, but it was super slow. You know what I mean?
How many horror movies have you seen where the heroine or the antagonist or the protagonist, not the antagonist, the protagonist is running for their lives and the person's just casually strolling towards them with a sharp object?
That's in the same vein as funny. I'm going to tie you up and have you slowly lowered into battery acid, but leave before it happens so you can escape.
But that's what I'm like. We got to have a lot of our writers and our actors got to have so much fun with just those classic horrible horror movie tropes.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Okay.
And David falls down and looks at Selena and goes, "Save yourself!" And that's what my dad used to say all the time. He would say, "Go save yourself!" You know, that was the thing.
If you could ever be zapped into a movie, what movie would it be?
My first thought just was Bourne Identity.
You love Jason Bourne.
I do. I mean, he's amazing.
But of like all the spy movies, like not like James Bond. Like
I love James Bond.
Why Jason Bourne? Like, what is it about Jason Bourne that you're like, I want to run for 2 hours?
I'll tell you what, because the action in that movie is amazing, and he is on a mission, and he's very clever. Okay, so he'll come in to a room and he'll know where the exits are.
Kill you with a magazine.
He's like, there's a great, I don't know which one, but he's like, I know that guy is, 240 pounds and I could take him down by this. And that guy over there has a gun in his back pocket because of this. And there's 4 cars in the parking lot and I know all the license plates. And I'm like, he's just aware of everything.
Yeah.
I have such a crush on him.
You do. And I love it. Okay, my favorite, there was one of the Jason Bournes where he literally like rolls up like a People magazine or like an Us Weekly and beats a man to death with it. Like, it's so funny to me. It's very funny.
He does it. He gets a pen too. There's one where he goes to his apartment.
You can do some damage with a pen.
Yes. Now that's John Wick. I love John Wick too. See,
you have all the guy crushes.
But listen,
so you just want a man with a special set of skills, is what you're saying.
I have a special set of skills.
Yeah, you want a Liam Neeson, a Keanu Reeves, and Matt Damon.
Think you can get away.
I know you're type.
I didn't do Liam Neeson great there, but that's the
only Liam Neeson can do Liam Neeson. I've got a special set of skills. Why did I turn into a leprechaun? What was that? I've got a special skills, old Malay. Like, what the hell?
The way they talk about John Wick, the boogeyman.
But why does every guy on the planet literally just like drool and like shit themselves over John Wick? I don't understand. Like every guy I know loves John Wick.
He's clever. They're both clever.
But there's a lot of clever characters. Indiana Jones is clever.
Yeah, but he's sloppy in his Indiana Jones somehow like gets there.
You guys all just want to be Keanu Reeves. You saw Point Break and just like jizzed in your pants. Like, is that what it was?
I've met Keanu Reeves.
He's lovely.
A few times.
Yeah.
And he is so nice.
He's the best.
He is such a sweet, charitable.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know the kind of charity.
But is that why they like all are so jazzed about John Wick?
I think I love Jason Bourne and John Wick because they're justified. Jason Bourne is protecting himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not
just trying to figure out who he is.
People. They're, But it's interesting too because like Goodfellas and Sopranos, these are murderers.
Yeah.
But I love them. Why? You know what I mean?
Well,
like
because they're complicated.
Godfather. Yeah.
They're complicated. And we've talked about this before too, where it's like even like the bad guys and things are always justified to themselves of what they're doing. I think the difference from what I'm hearing from you, and I enjoy these movies too, I just don't have the same like affinity. I think what it is the fact that like the audience can also agree with their justification. Is that fair?
I guess
they can identify with the justification.
Also, made so well. Listen, John
no, they
Wick,
are.
in
those
one
action
shot
sequences
kills
are
15 people.
Yes, those action sequences are insane, and Keanu Reeves is so dedicated to it. And I love that we've gone on such a side rail.
Well, he trains in the same way that TC can fly a helicopter and do all these wonderful things and
when he says
fast.
TC, he talks about another one of his man crushes, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Okay, that's a good one. John Wick or Jason Bourne. That would be the movie that you would go into.
Right. I would.
Did you
how about shot about 80? That was my reverse.
Did you have an aneurysm? What just happened?
What movie would you pop into?
See, every time someone goes, "What's a movie? Like, what are your favorite movies?"
Shawshank
I go, "Have
Redemption,
I ever seen a movie?"
Goodfellas, Godfather.
Do I look like Shawshank Redemption is my favorite movie?
Oh my God, Jennifer Stone!
It's a great movie.
Don't you fucking
okay, pause.
Jennifer Stone. Shawshank Redemption is like
DeLuise.
If you put that on, you have to watch that movie.
DeLuise.
I'm gonna calm down.
Calm your tits, Jesus. All I said was, do I look like that's my favorite movie?
No.
Exactly. I didn't say it wasn't a great movie. I didn't say that I don't have to watch it every time that it's on. I just said, do I look like that's my favorite movie?
No. But I mean, do I look like that's my favorite movie?
No, but you went into another dimension. You went into a Holland Sanders dimension just now.
Sorry.
Like that
I'll
was
calm down. I'm sorry. It's a tough day for me. I apologize.
Did someone hurt you with
No, but I love Shawshank Redemption. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Did someone Shawshank you? That was a bad dad joke.
You know what lost to Shawshank Redemption lost Best Picture Academy Award to?
I don't know.
Forrest Gump.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh my God, Jen. Forrest Gump is a great movie.
They're both great movies.
But you know what?
That scene, I can at any point in my life, I can turn on the TV, and if I see that scene where he's at the grave, he's at Jenny's grave, I am a mess.
You want me to cry?
Or if he goes to little Haley Joel Osment, if he goes, is he like me? Oh God! Like it just literally. That's what I'm saying.
Jennifer, come on.
But they're both powerful movies. That was a tough year. Some Oscars years are dry years where it's not great competition, and some are really tough years like that one.
I had a moment like that because I'm dyslexic, as you know, and I didn't know because it's a genetic thing. So I didn't know if my kids were going to have that or not too, because my dad had it. But mother of God, how many episodes can we cry in?
You keep bringing up shit that makes us cry.
You said the Forrest Gump story.
Well, I didn't mean to make it personal, but that's really sweet. Thanks so much for watching that clip of Wizards of Waverly Pod. If you want the full episode, head over to our Wizards of Waverly Pod YouTube channel at the link in the description. And if you just can't get enough and you want exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon now. There's a link in the description for that too. Imagine that. Thanks for tuning in.